friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in a Fab Five friend collaboration. It is a Bama edition and I'm going to tell you more about it after the first DIY. For today I prepared for you some neutral rustic spring decor, and let's go ahead and get started. For the first project I'm going to be using this burlap ribbon. I purchased at Michael's, I believe, and it was 80% off, so for $3. I'm going to cut out I believe 8 strips. And the length, I'm not sure exactly how long it was. I just eyeballed it, but if you're recreating this, you can make it as long as you want. So now that I have all of them cut out, I'm going to find the middle of one ribbon, and I'm going to put a hot glue along the middle, like one line, and I will attach the other ribbon on the top. So this ribbon is actually wired on the side, so it's very easy to attach it. I'm doing the same thing to all of them, so I'm gonna have 4 strips of the ribbon attached. And then now that I have 2 sets of those, I'm gonna put them together on top of each other, and I will hot glue it on along the sides, like I said earlier, on the wire, and that makes it so much easier. Now make sure to use finger protector, because hot glue goes through the burlap and it can hurt. So when I was done with all of this, I am going to show you how it looks like. It's pretty much like a tube. So now I'm going to take the bottom of it and I will hot glue it. I am using a ribbon. I was challenged by one of the ladies from this challenge. I'm going to tell you more about it later. And I was challenged to use a ribbon. So that's what I'm doing in these projects. Now I'm cutting off the excess and I am just fraying it a little bit on the bottom and on the top. This particular ribbon was pretty hard to fray. It was very tightly knitted, but at the end I was able to do it just a little bit as I wanted. Now that I'm done with this part, I'm actually going to go ahead and get some jute twine, and I will tie several knots on each side because I wanted them to have a big knot. And then I will hot glue it on the top. So that is going to be my hanging part. So putting a dab of hot glue on one side and gluing that knot, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now, since this ribbon is see-through, it is very thin, I am going to go ahead and get a paper bag that I got from Aldi, and I will create kind of a mini pouch. So I'm going to just hot glue it where I think it needs to be hot glued, and I will create that mini pouch that's going to go inside of my newly created baggie from the ribbon. So I'm putting it inside, and I put a little bit of more of that same paper bag inside, and that will hold the flowers. Now, if you're recreating this, you can certainly use foam, flower foam, or anything you want. This is what worked for me, and I had it on hand. Now I'm just putting some of these yellow flowers. I thought it will be great for spring, and that's it for this project. I think it turned out super cute. It is very versatile. If you're recreating, you can use any fabric you want. It doesn't have to be ribbon, but like I said, since I was challenged with a ribbon, I decided to use it. I think it is so subtle, and that pop of yellow, it's perfect. But again, I want to hear, what do you think about this project? And now let me tell you a little bit about this collaboration. Kay and Trish over at Crafting Cousins got us all Alabama girls for this collaboration, and they actually challenged me to use a ribbon in my project, and I challenged Sharman over at Fixin to use some other item, and you will have to go over to her channel to watch her video to see what I challenged her with. Now in this collaboration, you have a chance to win $50 Amazon gift card, and the only thing you have to do is watch and comment on all the videos, and the winner will be announced in exactly 1 week. so next Wednesday on our community page. And I hope you enjoyed watching all of these videos, and good luck for the giveaway. After watching my video, make sure to check out the description box for the link to the next person, and also there will be a link to the person that challenged me. And now, if you're new to my channel, if you're coming from this collaboration, welcome. My name is Jelena. I am stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. I love crafting, doing DIYs, and I love sharing that with you guys. All my projects are on a budget, and they're mostly in a rustic and farmhouse style. So if you like something like that, please come along, watch my other videos, and hopefully you'll like them enough to subscribe to my channel. If you're on social media, I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. It will be great to hear from you and connect with you, so please find me over there. And I want to remind you that my regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Unless I'm participating in a challenge or a collaboration like this, I will let you know in advance. For my second project, I'm going to be using this canvas that came from the Dollar Tree. First, I'm taking off the wrapping, and then I always have a problem taking off the staples, so I'm using my X-Acto knife to cut along those staples, and I will just take the canvas off of the frame. I'm going to be using only frame this time, and I'm using the Waverly Antique Wax and my sponge brush, and I'm just putting it on my, staining actually, my frame. After I was done, I am taking just cardboard from a cereal box, and I'm tracing it around the outside edges of this frame, and I'm cutting both of these out a little bit smaller, and then I am gluing them together. I wanted that cardboard side out. Now I'm taking this ribbon, white ribbon that came from Dollar General. It was $2, and I am cutting out 4 strips. So my idea is to glue them next to each other on this cardboard, and that it actually represent a shiplap. So I wanted to create a shiplap out of this ribbon. So you see me over here tracing it with a pencil to know where to put the hot glue, and then gluing these next to each other. I don't know how I come up with this. It just came to me, and I thought it was such a great idea. I was hoping it's going to turn out as good as I imagined, and you will see in just a minute it actually did. So now I'm gluing the rest of it to the end, and I'm cutting off the excess. So this is how it turned out. Like I said, I absolutely love it. And now I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum chalk paint, and I will dry brush it on top of my frame. I wanted it to look distressed and a little more rustic than just to have that stain on it. After that, I'm hot gluing my shiplap, new created shiplap backing to this frame using a hot glue gun. And then after that, I'm using this decorative accent. I got it at Walmart for less than $1. And those are actually wires that have some kind of paper on it. So it was easy to bend. As you can see over here, I created a mini wreath form. I wish I had a floral wire so I can attach this boxwood on it. It will be so much easier than using a hot glue, but I didn't have it. So hot glue it is. Again, if you're doing all this, please be careful. Hot glue can burn you. Mine is not as hot, so it wasn't that bad. Now, I decided to take a little hook, like you see me over here. It's a clear, it's not visible, just because I maybe want to change the wreath or anything that I want to put on there. Now I created a mini ribbon tag from cardboard, and I'm using this Truffle by Waverly chalk paint and just distressing the edges. And then I'm taking my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color and heavily distressing the middle. I wanted it to be almost white in the middle so I can write on it. Taking my pencil, writing a welcome, and then a fine tip marker going over it and just enhancing some parts of the letters to make it look nicer. And then I'm hot gluing that on the top of my sign. After that, I'm using yellow ribbon that I had in my stash. I really don't know where I got it. Wrapping a few times, and then I am wrapping the middle with the jute twine. That's a very simple bow. It's going to be double bow, but that's the simple one that I have. First, I thought I'm gonna glue it, and you saw me cutting off the tails, but I decided to add the longer jute twine so I can wrap it around and tie it around my wreath, because again, if I want to change it up or take it off, I can do that. And then after this, my project is complete. I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite projects I have made recently. I absolutely love the rustic feel of it. I love that burlap ribbon in the back that represents shiplap. I love everything about this project, and I really would like to hear what you think. And this project turned out to be so inexpensive. I want to thank you guys for being here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe. I would love to have you. Don't forget to check out my description box to see the links to other ladies in this collaboration. Thank you, crafting cousins, and thank you everybody in this collaboration. And thank you all for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.